Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the hottest comics releasing February 16th, 2022. But first, please be sure to subscribe. I really need those subscriptions up, so if you can help that out, please subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what you're most excited for this week. Pretty big week, pretty big Marvel week, in fact, and yeah, let's just dive right into my top picks, starting off with Iron Fist #1. This is going to be written by Alyssa Wong and drawn by Michael Yang. And this is all about a brand new Iron Fist. So who is this new Iron Fist? There's been a lot of speculation going around, and it seems most likely it is going to be Swordmaster, a character created not too long ago in Agents of Atlas, and it's interesting to see why and how he became Iron Fist, so I'm really excited / nervous. I'm a really big Danny Rand fan for Iron Fist, so it's important for me to see how this comic goes. I, in particular, did not really enjoy the last Iron Fist story, The Heart of the Dragon, so hopefully this one keeps my interest. After giving up his power to save the world, Danny Rand believes he's seen the last of the Iron Fist. But when demons begin to attack cities around the world, the mysterious newcomer in a familiar mask appears, hands blazing with the Chi of Shun Lao, the Undying. Who is this new Iron Fist? And does his power really come from the Dragon of Kun Lao, or from something far more sinister? So it could be a really big surprise and something we're not expecting. But it could also just be Swordmaster. So we're really going to have to find out. Hopefully it's still a fun ride. We're also going to be talking about Hulk #4. So this is part 4. And Hulk #3 was a pretty big issue. Mainly because there is a Null-like Hulk in it. It is a black and red looking Hulk identity of all the Hulks. I'm not too sure yet. We're very much in the unknown about it. But this we could see more of him, or it might not be until issue #6. But this one, as the mysterious behind the Hulk's shocking new status quo deepens, Banner has piloted the Starship Hulk to an alternate Earth. One where Thunderbolt Ross is president, and he has an army of gamma-powered monsters under his command. Get ready for a surprise-filled, all-out brawl that only the insane minds of Donny Cates and Ryan Ottley can bring you. So if you've really been digging this Hulk storyline, I highly recommend get Hulk #4. If you're kind of like me and you're kind of on the border about it, it's definitely getting a little better. However, I do wish it was something different. I'm not really digging the storyline, but I'm going to stick through it and see how this one plays out. We also have Nightwing #89. This one seems like a pretty big issue, and it seems like a really fun one as well. Tom Taylor is crossing over his Superman, Son of Kal-El, with his Nightwing. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. I love Bruno Redondo's art, so I'm really looking forward to this. Years ago, when Robin took his first uncertain steps away from Batman as his own superhero, Superman stepped in and offered Dick Grayson crucial advice, support, and a name, Nightwing. Now it's time for Nightwing to return the favor. So it seems just like a really fun crossover, and it could be something more. We're not too sure. We also have Lion and Eagle #1. This is a brand new Aftershock written by Garth Ennis, drawn by PJ Holden, and it's in one of those oversized prestige format. It's going to be a miniseries, but I mean, it's from the mind of Garth Ennis. He right now has been very either controversial or very exciting depending on who likes him, because he has really taken a lot of different storylines recently and really expanded on them, made them his own, and I think that's a really unique thing to have, especially in a writer writing comics, because when you write a story, you recognize, oh my god, this is Garth Ennis. It's very dark, it's very different, it's very, so I think that's a really great characteristic to have. So it's 1944. Imperial Japan still commands most of Asia. Determined to regain their hold on Burma, the British sent a special force unit deep inside Japanese lines. Their mission is to attack the enemy wherever they find him. What awaits them is a nightmare equal to anything the Second World War can deliver. So really like Aftershock, and I do like those oversized prestige formats. I think they're very nice. They don't really get damaged. However, they are kind of hard to store, but you can always get magazine bags and boards in a magazine box. I have a small one, and I just have some of those really cool prestige formats in them. Now time for our series shoutouts. These are the comics that I don't necessarily think are going to be the most bought, the most talked about, but I do think if you're at your local comic shop this Wednesday and some of these sound interesting, take a look. You might want to pick one up. We're starting off with Batman the Knight number 2. I was really surprised on how much I liked number 1. I am a really big Chip Zdarsky fan, so that's no hidden secret, and right now, I'm getting a little Batman fatigue. There was a lot of Batman titles, and therefore I was like, am I going to really enjoy this one? And surprisingly, I really did. It was so much different than any other Batman storyline at the moment. It takes place with Batman not actually being Batman yet. And I know to some people that sounds boring, but it definitely adds a lot of characterization to Batman, and I like that a lot. So Bruce Wayne's journey forward becoming the Dark Knight has begun, and he has many hard lessons to learn before his education is complete. His adventure begins in the City of Lights, Paris, where he'll train with a world-renowned cat burglar and come into contact with a horrifying serial killer stalking the city's wealthy elite. So, really looking forward to this. I can't wait to pick that one up. We also have Thor number 22. Speaking of Johnny Cates, this is the God of Hammers part 4-5. This is an interesting one. I know Thor has picked up a lot in the last 2 issues. A lot of heat around this God of Hammers character. So to stop the deadly path of Mjolnir-wielding God of Hammers, all of the Marvel Universe must come together. The final battle is here, but will Thor's allies survive the hammer's blows? Thor turns to an unexpected source to help ensure his victory. To me, the God of Hammers isn't that interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I've been reading Thor for a very long time, and it's kind of just whatever, but I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this, so I had to add it in my series shout out just to talk about it, and yeah, it's coming out this week. We also have Venom number 5. This is written by Al Ewing and drawn by Brian Hitch. If you thought the first 4 issues of the latest volume of Venom were crazy, all-out action, just wait until you get a load of this one. In this issue, Al Ewing returns to the pages of Venom, and he's brought answers to your questions with him. So I'm hoping this Venom actually gets us more detail about Eddie Brock. I know Dylan Brock is very popular, and I think he is very interesting, and I think he's a great character. However, I don't feel like this comic's really doing him justice, and I need to find out more about the Eddie Brock situation. I need to find out all this. So the fact that we're getting answers in this one, I'm really looking forward to it, especially because it's written by Al Ewing. Al Ewing tends to be in a little more cosmic, exotic, crazy side with his writing, so really looking forward to that. We also have Joe Hill's Reign number 2. I really enjoyed number 1. I think this comic is a very big tragedy, and I don't think it gets enough praise. So, as tragedy strikes around her, Honeysuckle does the only thing she knows to do. She devises a plan to walk the Denver to make sure her loved ones are okay. Though the deadly rain could fall at any moment, she quickly learns there are things just as dangerous as the corrupted weather. Other people. So this one seems like it's really going to dive into what these characters are doing after the rain hits, and it's kind of scary, but the art is so beautiful too. It's a mixed contrast, and I really enjoy that with this book. We also have Primordial number 6. It is the last Primordial. However, we will be getting more Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino work this year, and I'm very looking forward to that. But with this miniseries finale, it's going to be the mind-bending conclusion to the exhilarating series, and our animal astronauts make a final attempt to return to Earth as their allies on the ground fight desperately to guide them home. And, the last issue, it really got me. I did start crying, and it's a lot to get that emotion across through animals, and I find this book so intriguing and so amazing, and I'm just really glad that I am able to share this book with you guys, and I can't wait to see how this ends. Last but not least, we have one late printing this week. I have House of Slaughter number 3 second print. It also comes with a 1 in 10 if your store was lucky to order 10. Other than that, that's going to be all of my comics. There's plenty more releasing this Wednesday though, so go check out your local comic book shop and pick up all these comics and many more. Have a great day.